Hi Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. Let's begin with the vision part of the reading. As I was thinking about Sagittarius energy, I saw you running in some sort of forest, trying to go from one path to another between a very lush scenery. And as you were going deeper and deeper in this forest, there was a moment where you just stopped and something caught your attention, like up in the sky. And it was a lot of lights, like birds moving, that caught your attention from like they were just passing by. And you looked up and then you saw this space in between all of these tall, lush trees. And from there on, you can see the sky. And as you looked up to the sky, you sort of feel as if the sky was getting closer to you, right? As if the stars and the planets were moving closer to you. And it felt like some sort of visual illusion. And from there on, you started experiencing this sort of vision or something. And so I feel that what this is trying to tell me is that you're really using your mental faculties now, Saji. And not only that, I think you are really surpassing what you can do with them. So first of all, you are knowing things that you never thought you could have known. You are enriching yourself, you are culturing yourself, you are opening your mind up to new experiences, and you are really reaching very, very, very high, like super high up. And for me, this feels as if you're traveling, but thanks to your mind. So there's a lot of imagination, there's a lot of imagination here involved. And so I see you imagining and how that future that you want might look like. How what you want right now translates in the future. You're trying to live one day of your future, but in your mind, from the second you wake up to when that day ends. I'm seeing you also, feeling so connected with nature, with the universe, and you're being very observant, and you're really like, as you look at things and as your vision really tries to reach higher levels, you're really understanding things that maybe you didn't give it enough time before to understand, and so everything makes sense to you. It's sort of like you're being able to make sense of synchronicities, understand more how nature works and how the law of attraction works, and how relativity works and how gravity works, and everything. You're really, really tapped in and you're really curious. And for me, this is an amazing feeling. And this also indicated for me that maybe also this is sort of like the last lessons that you're trying to learn from something before you not only let it go, but before you reach it. You're reaching out to something, you're finishing something, you're crowning something with success. And I love that for you, because definitely you have a deep inclination to achieve success in whatever field you are in, and all thanks to your mental faculties. With that said, let us begin with the cards. So first of all, we're gonna begin with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Let's see, what do you have here? Oh my God, beautiful energy, beautiful energy. You have the King of Pentacles upright. Sweet, 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 sweet. So The King of Pentacles announces a lot of abundance. It portrays the archetype of someone who is not only powerful and wealthy, but who also knows how to sustain and maintain and keep that wealth and even help it grow further. And this is indicated by all these grapes and lush things that are under, his feet and robe. And the King of Pentacles is connected to Taurus energy. You can tell here by the symbols. And he's holding one pentacle here, wealth, and one scepter to indicate his power. And you can see his castle, and he's sitting on his throne with that smug look. So there's like a pride sense here, and also a sense of showing off one's accomplishments and being proud of his physical and material successes and sharing them with the world and feeling so confident in them and knowing how to run them, manage them, and sustain them. And that is very, very beautiful. That means this also confirms the vision that we were talking about. Not only you have a deep inclination to achieve success in your field, but also you are, accomplishing one level that you needed to reach before you move on to, other levels. When it comes to your financial abundance, you unlocked one key. So congratulations. Now you need to run it, maintain it, sustain it, keep it going before, you go on to level 2. And I think with this card, you already have these skills and you're going to be applying them. You're going to know how to maintain where you have reached right now when it comes to financial abundance, and then add on it. And that is really beautiful. Now, let's see what we have here. We have the Release and Surrender card, but it is in reverse. I'm going to read the card for you first before I interpret the reversal. It says, release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. And the fact that this came in reverse can be interpreted in two different ways so far, the way I'm looking at it. Either to unlock a certain, you had to learn to no, actually, you know what, I think now that I'm thinking about it and I'm tapping into this, the way I see this going is that I think you have free will and free choice in how you manage your wealth, how you control your wealth, how you run your wealth, how you maintain your wealth, all of that. And I think you're no longer letting it depend on your happy-go-lucky Sagittarius energy like before. That does not mean you're not being you, or you're not still depending on luck or for certain doors to open for you or for Sagittarius charm or luck to kick in. But I think you have learned to, be more, take more initiative and be more assertive and take matters into your own hands. And I think that's a lesson well learned, because that's what made you, achieve this financial abundance. And now you know how you got here and how to get further. I love this. This is really talking about you being also in control of your life and feeling like, how sometimes we have these phases where you feel everything is out of control. This is not it. You feel really everything is under control. And with the King of Pentacles too, this is a very solid energy, Taurus energy, steady, solid, stable. So I think you really have it. You got it good, Sagittarius, now. You really got it good. I love this. And with the vision too, I saw a lot of abundance, and I saw a lot of potential to achieve success. And I saw you also mastering your field of expertise and being connected to the stars in the universe and having infinite wisdom. And that can only help. Very nice. we're gonna begin the other decks. Let's see. Today we're gonna be doing a more linear sort of reading. So let us tap into that. See what the first card has in store for us. So it's gonna be like a grid, like 1, 2, 3 cards, and then each card will have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. The first card is a year from now, but it is in reverse. And so this is telling me that whatever this is, right, this financial abundance that we're talking about, this level 1, the fact that it's reversed is telling me that it will be, you know, before all of that. Like you have the ability to achieve it before a year from now. All you have to do is, here's, you know, also you can see there's a lot of like that connectedness to earth and connectedness to the skies around here. And yeah, for me, that really, really tells me that this is possible before even the year. And it was only possible because you have learned to make your choices, exercise your right of free will and free spirit and free choice. And you know, you're no longer just surrendering and following life's flow and just waiting for things to fall in your lap, which is a lot of what sometimes Sagittarius embrace, as much as they are lucky with it because the planet Jupiter, like, you know, backs them up. But this time I see you really going after it, and that's why you have the potential to realize all of this financial abundance before the year runs. Continuing with this, we're gonna know more about it, right? Because this is a time linear reading, so this will be the energy. We'll see what's gonna come afterwards now and then afterwards, and then we're gonna go vertically to see what this is talking about each time. So let's see what will happen during this year. Sweet. So exactly, that's why you see the progression of the energy. So within this year, right, you're gonna at some point in the middle of it or soon after, right, tap into the energy of the Page of Pentacles, you know, and that it will be eventually what will lead you to becoming the King of Pentacles. So midway here, you are embracing the energy of the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles talks about potential. It talks about not only potential, but potential in actual form, because this is not the Ace of Pentacles. This is not the seed. This is not the, you have the talent to start a job or whatever. Page of Pentacles is an actual opportunity. It's a news. So maybe someone's gonna mention towards you an opportunity for an investment, a job, a promotion, an idea, a business venture, a side hustle, a passion, diet regimen, physical treatment, training, whatever it is, right? Pentacles is abundance and the mind and the physical and health too. But I'm more inclined to talk about finances because that's what we started with. And so I see you here really receiving in a little bit. It's like all these efforts that you were doing were great, and then they sort of somehow decline, like create, right, this opportunity that's gonna appear in your hands. This is either you get a news of something, you receive an opportunity, you are invited to pursue it, and if you do, it really has the potential to lead you before, like in less than a year, to the financial abundance level 1 that you wanted to reach. Now let's see with the Golden Tarot, what will be the last development of the energy. It is the Seven of Wands in reverse. And yeah, I think with the Seven of Wands in reverse, the energy here is really talking about you like getting to a place where you're really like convinced that what you're doing is right, that you no longer feel the need to defend it, or that even if it felt before like it was against the grain, or maybe people had issues with it or other ideas, or they had saying against it or whatever, you're no longer, there following, trying to justify why you're doing the things you're doing, or trying to, give excuses, or to try to explain your vision. I think you're just embracing it and adopting it, and you are really fearless. But this might also be talking about losing a competitive advantage. I cannot really now know for sure before we start laying the verticals. So let us lay the verticals, and then we get to understand a little bit more about all of this. So let's see first this a year from now card. What is this about? What is this about with the Witch's Tarot? Okay, so we get the Hanged Man in reverse. Interesting, because also when the Hanged Man is no longer in reverse, this is telling you to join something, to join the flow, and to do things, to do the already tried and tested, right? The true and tested path. This is no longer, doing something, looking at things from a different perspective, or trying to ponder and create something new and taking a pause to, ponder. This is you taking action. That's why it's going to happen in less than a year. You're really taking action here. And this is a major arcana. So not only you, like circumstances are going to feel like they're pushing you towards, moving forward with something. And I think it's a really good idea for you to, join the lot, join efforts. Instead of always just wanting to do things in a different way. I think there's a way that's already tested and true, that you don't need to, sometimes they tell you like, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So there's a tried and true method that can work. All you need is to apply it, and the universe is going to push you to just do that, not always try to be, going down an alternative route or taking another perspective. And I think that's very practical and pragmatic, and that's what's going to help you achieve this in less than a year. Now we're going to pick a card for the Page of Pentacles, see what this is talking about. And so this, you get Lord, take charge with authority, but it came in reverse. See, I think there is this double message so far that is talking about, you following instead of leading. Yeah. And maybe this is all because, when I saw my vision, the one that you're finishing something, maybe because, you gotta do that in order to finish that chapter and collect the money or whatever, because maybe this is something that's been ongoing for a while, and that's what I felt in my vision. And if whatever was going on for a while ended, it's going to end now here, right? And then what's gonna come is another opportunity. This opportunity, the new opportunity that's gonna come also, you don't always have to be a leader. Sometimes it's wiser to let others take charge, and let them be an authority. And maybe that's why you got the Hanged Man in reverse, because it's like the universe is telling you like, this is a team that's already working, this is a business that's already successful and producing, this is a path that's already successful, this is a company that's already working, this is a job that already functions, this is a passion that already proved to be very lucrative. Whatever it is, all you need to do is just, follow these mentors and learn from them and apply, right? This is talking about mentorship and learning from other people, who were before you and who succeeded and who ensured their financial abundance, to learn from them the ropes. Let them lead the way and apply their methods, because they're going to prove to be very, very, very on point. Now we're going to pick a card for the Seven of Wands to see what was that talking about. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Interesting. You got this with the Seven of Wands in reverse. And now I understand more, because I think, you know, with the Seven of Wands, when it's upright, it really talks about, you know, like having a competitive advantage over others, and also like, you know, defending your ideas, and all of this feels to me like, you know, it's driven towards securing the individual, you, right, against versus others or versus circumstances. And the universe doesn't want you to do that. That's why it came in reverse, and it was asking you to just, you know, do not get into that competitive plane here. Because what you really need to focus on in your career, in your line of work, is to really bring fairness and protections to others who need your help. So this is really focusing on the part of your work that, you know, to make service its priority, and let the finances not like come later, but it's as if they will be a byproduct of this. But you needn't to focus just on this. You just gotta accept the opportunity, not lead, try to follow, learn from your mentors, apply the tried and true methods, follow the path, do the thing, do the hard work, continue to do it. The Taurus talks about, you know, perseverance and routines and guidelines, and you don't always have to have like crazy unorthodox ideas and to always be, like, you know, separate from the lot. This is really a card, a spread that's really talking about you joining the crowd, and not only that, but to also, you know, help the crowd. And really, I see you here doing justice's work somehow through whatever your field is. You can be a lawyer, you can be a doctor, you can be a tarot reader, you can be an artist, you can be a singer, you can be an engineer, you can be a teacher, you can be a counselor, a therapist, a coach, a life coach, anything, an accountant, an auditor, whatever it is. This is to focus on helping others by highlighting fairness and protection. So maybe if you're an accountant or an auditor, maybe you will look for discrepancies and, you know, highlight them for your client. And maybe if someone is like effing with them, or, you know, trying to siphon money from them, to, you know, highlight this for them and protect them and show them like, look, someone's doing this to you. If you're a doctor, maybe someone, I don't know, like your job and main role is for you to tell a client or a patient what's going on with them and protect them and bring them the right guidance. If you're a coach, to help someone with whatever it is, right? Like, your job here is to really help, and really the aspect of help is to really protect them and also show them what's fair. So, because a lot of times people seek professionals in any sort of field, and sometimes they don't really know what's fair to them and what can they be protected from and whatever. So it's the professional's job and main role, first and foremost, is to educate their client or whoever seeks their help, is to tell them like, listen, these are your rights, this is what you are entitled of, this is how I can protect you, this is what's fair, this is what you're owed, this is what you deserve, this is who wronged you, you know, each one in their field. And I think that's very important here. Sorry. And so let's continue with the last row. This is the Voyager Tarot, and we're gonna look at the a year from now in reverse, the Hangman in reverse. The Lovers in reverse, that's a whole reversal, vertical row. And the Lovers in reverse, so for me, this could indicate many things. First of all, maybe it could indicate a shift in priority where you focus more on your career and craft and passion, and give a little bit less to your love life. So maybe there's a shift in priority here, in order for you, to reach level 1, and then you revisit. This could also be talking about maybe your partner does not agree or approve on that next step for you, or maybe they have another vision or perspective on things, and whether they're right or not, I cannot really tell right now, but there's gonna be this, two different opinions when it comes to what to do next. Let me, pull up all the other cards and then we'll look more into it. Because this reading is keeping me on my toes. It could go in a million ways. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. I meant to start with this one. Let's see that opportunity where you need to follow a mentor, right? And let them take charge and just join the opportunity. What does it say? Time to go, but in reverse. We're gonna read first the card. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Yeah, and it came in reverse here as well. And exactly, I feel, this is how it's starting to feel this phase of this reading, that this is like a necessary evil. What I mean by that, it's a temporary phase. Like, for now, in order for you to grab that opportunity, you have got to allow someone else to, be the authority and take charge of that. And you have got to follow the route and follow their guidelines and follow the route. At some point later on, you're going to reach a stage where you can move on from that energy, but not for now. For now, you got to stick around and, do the deed. I'm going to take a look at the card for the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Justice. Two of Wands in reverse. See, all the cards that usually will indicate for you to be your own and speak your truth and, just follow your own path or whatever, are always coming in reverse in this reading. And this is really talking about, following rather than leading, being like the crowd instead of being against the crowd, or different, being the same rather than different. Following the true and tried and tested methods instead of exploring new path. Doing things steadily. Especially that we have Taurus energy at the beginning, which means this is like prioritizing the safe and secure and stable rather than risk-taking. If you're investing, invest conservatively, 100%, right? Zero risk, no stocks, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, however you look at this, there's always this feeling with this reading that it's telling you this is not the time for you to think differently, or to take risks, or to try things for the first time, or to explore, or to experiment. You need to do what others before you have done and succeeded in order for you to reach that level 1. And if you do that, as much as this goes against the nature of Sagittarius, this is a time for you to embrace the Capricorn, Taurus, earthy energy of you, and to, focus on that. Because you cannot always just be in your mind. At some point, otherwise, you'll get stuck up there, right? Being so up there, talking metaphysics and talking spirituality and all of that. And if you don't apply none of these ideas on the ground, there's a time for you to do that, and there's a time for you to do that. And what I see you here is like, this is the time for you to just put your head down the grind and do what is asked from you to do. Say yes and just put your head down to the ground and just, like a Taurus, go. Very interesting. All right. I'm gonna leave you at that because there's a sort of mystery in this reading and I don't wanna read more into it and open more cards because I'm just really I'm just interested and curious to see how this is gonna unfold for each one of you. All right, thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for clicking the like button. It shows me that you appreciate my content. Thank you for sharing my video with everyone by clicking the share button. You spread the word about me. Thank you for everyone who already subscribed. You give me life. If you did not already and you're watching this video, please, at the end of it, there's like the Sagittarius icon logo in the middle. Click on it and click subscribe, or under the video, click the subscribe button. It's for free and it will help me my readings reach a wider audience. Thank you for everyone who comments. I always like bond and connect with you. Please do share with me if any of this sort of translates into your life and how it does. It'll be interesting to see because this is a very interesting reading right here. And yeah, stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you so, so much, my dear Saggies.